To understand the Jewish and Christian traditions about Prophet Muhammad, we must first consider the historical setting in which he lived. Muhammad was born at Mecca in 570 CE, a place with a mixed religious population, including Jews and Christians. At the time, the Arabian Peninsula was a melting pot of religious beliefs, coexisting with paganism, monotheism, and diverse sects of Judaism and Christianity. Means there were so many religions and so many gods among the Arabs that time. Both Jews and Christians relate Arabs with some pagan, polytheistic society, which doesn't believe in one God. The only mention of Arabs in Jewish books were about descendants of Ishmael and the trade routes. So in this video, we will tell you about some major reasons why both don't consider Muhammad as prophet, but subscribe to our channel first. Our stats shows more than 80% of our viewers don't subscribe us. Please subscribe, like and share our videos. The theological difference. In 610 CE, Muhammad began preaching his monotheistic doctrine, and his relationships with Jewish and Christian societies became crucial. During the early years of his prophetic mission, Muhammad came into contact with various Jewish tribes, notably in Yathrib. The Jewish tribes of Medina, including the Banu Nadir, Banu Kainuka, and Banu Qurayza, had resided in the area for generations, practicing their faith and upholding their customs. Judaism does not consider Muhammad to be a prophet. According to Jewish religion, the period of prophecy ended with the prophets of the Hebrew Bible, notably Malachi, who is regarded as the final prophet. Therefore, any claim to prophethood after this era is not acknowledged within the Jewish tradition. Malachi was mentioned in Book of Malachi and was considered among 12 minor prophets. Malachi is said to have prophesied around the 5th century BCE, at the period of the Second Temple's rebuilding. This occurred after the Jewish people had returned from Babylonian exile. In Jewish tradition, no prophets are specifically identified as being from Arabia. The emphasis is mostly on the lineage of prophets descended from Abraham via Isaac and Jacob, which were based in the region of modern-day Iraq and Israel. In contrast, Islam does consider Abba as prophet, but Jews consider Abba only as ancestor of prehistoric original Arabs. We made a full video on Abba on our channel, please do watch that also. But Abraham had ties to both the Arabian Peninsula by his son Ishmael and the land of Israel via his son Isaac. The Jewish story focuses on the descendants of Isaac and Jacob, who formed the Israelite tribes, and they had a strong belief that all prophets were the descendants of Isaac and Jacob. When Islam first appeared in the 7th century, Christian communities throughout the Byzantine Empire and beyond were baffled and confused by the new faith. As Islam quickly spread into predominantly Christian areas such as the Levant, North Africa, and portions of Europe, Christian theologians, priests, and monks were obliged to address the theological implications of Muhammad's teaching. Early Christian attitudes to Muhammad were frequently characterized hostile and filled with competitiveness. Some Christian authors, like John of Damascus, considered Islam a heresy and Muhammad a false prophet. He saw Islam as a Christian aberration that corrupted biblical principles. At the time of Crusades, there was a huge power struggle between Christians and Muslims. Actually, the Crusades were the series of religious battles launched by the Latin Church. During this time, many Christian polemicists presented Muhammad negatively, frequently using caricatures and false accusations to undermine him and his teachings. Actually, Christians believe that Jesus Christ is the ultimate and most significant prophet, as well as God's Son. The New Testament records Jesus' teachings, which are important to Christian religion. In the past, God spoke to our ancestors through the prophets at many times and in various ways, but in these last days he has spoken to us by his Son, whom he appointed heir of all things, and through whom also he made the universe. The bone of contention between Muslims and Christians is this one single point: the final prophet. The phrase clearly tells us Christians believe in previous prophets and consider Jesus as the final and chosen one. Similarly, Muslim believes in Muhammad. That's all on Judeo-Christians' views about Muhammad. Hope you like the video. Please subscribe, share our video, and give your feedback. Respect humanity. Respect all religions. God bless.